Hello, my name is Tom Rowe, an agronomist from Hutchinson's, and welcome today to our trial site at Dinham Farm near Weybridge. As you can see, we're in the spring barley variety trials, whereby we've got around a dozen spring barley varieties in a randomised 3-block design in front of me. Each variety is replicated 3 times, and then directly behind me is the corresponding untreated variety. This site was drilled at the end of March, which was about the earliest time slot available after the very wet winter. Ever since, it's been extremely dry and very drought stricken. This is a particularly dry site, and as a result the varieties have suffered somewhat and are all pretty short, so there's going to be a lack of straw and it's going to have an impact on yield, no doubt. There is very little disease showing itself in the treated varieties after a 2-spray robust fungicide program. However, there are some differences starting to show in the untreated varieties, in particular with some net blotch in quite high levels in a couple of varieties, and also some rust starting to come in as well. So first of all, we're in front of RGT Planet, which is the spring barley variety that has become the most common and popular variety in the southwest for the last few years. Been a particularly consistent performer and also yielded very well. In front of me we have the treated Planet, which to date is, as you would expect, with a 2-spray program, very clean, especially after the low disease pressure. It is on the shorter side after the dry spring as mentioned, and also is a little bit thin than you would ideally like. As we move across though to the untreated Planet, you will notice there is a little bit more disease showing itself in the base of the canopy, with a little bit of net blotch on the very low leaves. And also a little bit of rust just starting to come nearer the top of the canopy on leaf 2. We now stand in front of Propanol, which up to the last few years has been the most popular variety in Cornwall and Devon. It has lost favour due to being superseded by high yielding and better disease resistant varieties. This is again apparent this year in our trials, with in front of me in the treated plots some net blotch already starting to come in quite high up the plant and to quite alarming levels in certain areas as well. So this is inevitably going to have quite an impact on yield potentially. And as we then move across to the untreated Planets, you will see that the disease levels are, as to be expected, even higher. With even more net blotch, rust as well, quite easy to spot. Quite high levels of rust coming in on some of the plants, and from a low level, and net blotch, as I say, very easy to find. So here we are in front of the winter barley varieties at the Dinham trial site, just the other side of Weybridge. As you can see, the winter barley varieties are senescing now pretty rapidly, and some of them are not very far away at all from being ripe, and I would envisage these will be harvested in the next 10 to 14 days.